Hi ladies, it's day 3, at least for most of you, so I wanted to record a video to let you know what to do after you finish up your cleanse. First of all, on day 4, the day after you finish your cleanse, please be sure to weigh and measure yourself and take after pictures. I always feel so much better, and I feel even more amazed and better when I see how much my belly has gone down. That is where I just hold everything as my belly, and it's just feels so much better once I finish the cleanse. So hopefully you saw my post about reading through this maintenance guide that came with your kit. Please go ahead and read through that if you haven't already. It explains how to do your calorie count and gets you started with using the containers. So once you finish the cleanse, that's what you will do. You will start in with using the containers to measure out your food. I don't have my green one here. My green one is in the dishwasher. But if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and unpack these, get them cleaned and ready to go, and you'll start using these on day 4. So again, if you look in your maintenance guide, let's see, page 8 and 9, that is where you will calculate your calorie level and figure out how many containers you use per day. Now, I do recommend that you track your containers. There are various ways to do it. There is an app. If you, I'm recording on my phone, so I can't look up the name of the app. I'll put a link in the post to tell you where to get the app, but I think it's called 21 Day Fix Tracker. That's a great way to do it. Other people do it in writing, it's just something that works well for you. There is also a 7-day meal plan in our files section that you can print out, and you can track your containers over here on the side and also write out your meal plan for the week. That's always handy to do. I started to write mine out, and then I remembered I was doing the cleanse, so I kind of stopped. But this is great to do. You might want to do this for day 4, 5, 6, 7 until Maggie gets started on Monday. She will start on food prep and planning and all that kind of stuff on Monday. But for now, we want to tackle the next, 4 days? Yes, 4 days of the rest of this week to figure out how you're going to keep the effects of the cleanse going. So I know the cleanse is just a huge reset button for me. By the time I do it, I am not craving sugar anymore. I am, ready to make healthier choices, and it's just a lot easier to get back into cleaner, healthier eating than maybe what I was doing over spring break and definitely on Easter Sunday. So you want to make sure you're still drinking enough water. Remember, you need your weight in ounces every day. You still want to keep going with Shakeology. I have 1 shake a day, and for me, I found the best part of the day where it just makes sense for me to have it. And that's what I recommend you doing. If you normally don't eat breakfast, I recommend having it for breakfast. If you are like me and every afternoon I was having some sort of very unhealthy treat between 2 or 3, right about the time I was either getting my kids out of school, I would be making muffins or scones or cookies or something like that, or I'd pick them up at 3 and then we'd go get ice cream. So 2 to 3 p.m. is my time of day where I just have this just intense sugar craving. I need a snack. I need something to help give me a little boost to get me through the rest of the day and get me to dinner. So for me, that's where my shake fits in the best. I've also had ladies who have it for dessert after dinner because that's when they have the biggest struggle during their day. So if you have any questions about when to have your shake, please ask. It can be a great meal replacement. Or a great snack, so it's up to you. Whatever you add to your shake, you will want to count in your container count. So Shakeology itself counts as 1 red. Whether it's a packet or a scoop, you count it as 1 red. And then again, anything you add into your shake, you're going to want to count as well. So I am going to post in the app are meal plans. There are some great meal plans based on calorie brackets that you can get off the Team Beachbody blog. There are great recipes there as well. I'm also going to post some of my favorite recipes in the file section of the app. Unfortunately, the file section of the app only will let you post 10 documents. So we're going to have to figure out a way to get these recipes to you. But if you are one of my challengers and in my Facebook group, you can just look in the file section there, and all of the recipes are there. Sorry, that's my Roomba out there. I'm multitasking. So I've got the Roomba going. I don't know if you can hear, but I've got the Roomba going in the other rooms while I'm working in here. So also in this maintenance guide, you will find the food list. Now, I will tell you, as you get started with the containers, the first week is always the hardest because you're trying to figure out, wait, how many containers do I have? What's a purple? What's a red? What's a green? And it's can be a little bit overwhelming. I promise if you stick with it, it gets easier every single day, every single week that you do it. Now, I don't even have to think about it. I know, where, what I need to eat every day, and I know what a green is and what a purple is and orange and blue and all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of suggestions in this booklet so you can figure out what you can eat. There is also, once you get to, well, wait, before I get to that, there are free things that you don't have to count. So I recommend you taking a look at that. I know before I started all of this clean eating business, I was so very skeptical about what I would eat. I really assumed that everything would just not taste good and I wouldn't like it. And I think the biggest surprise about clean eating for me has been that it can be delicious. You can add in all kinds of spices and flavorings. Just because you're eating clean doesn't mean that it doesn't taste good. So experiment with different spices and seasonings and see what you can come up with, because really you can make the food so flavorful and delicious. So there are some meal plans in this booklet, so go ahead and take a look through that. I keep it simple for my breakfast and lunch. If you know me at all, you know that I eat the same damn thing for breakfast every single day. And I love it. I crave it. I didn't even like Greek yogurt before I started this journey, but keeping it simple is really the best way to go. I cannot say it enough. Stay off of Pinterest. Don't get yourself too flustered trying to create these elaborate meals 3 times a day and then snacks in between. I promise you, if you keep it simple, you will get it all down pat, and the next thing you know, you can experiment with some recipes that you find on Pinterest. But again, for me, I keep it very simple. I eat the same breakfast every single day. That's what I was doing before I started clean eating anyway. I was eating a bowl of cereal every single morning. So it's really no different from what I was doing. So there are lots of great breakfast options. For lunch, I also keep it very simple. I typically make like a crustless quiche at the beginning of the week to eat off of all day, or eat off of all week long. And there are other options that you can make. Also, when you're making your dinners, make extra portions so that you can then have leftovers for the next day. That's something else that I do. And again, Maggie's going to get more into this next week. I just want to get you through the next 4 days. So again, I think keeping it simple is always the way to go, but certainly when you're coming off a cleanse and you're getting started, if this is new for you, you just want to keep it as simple as possible. Hopefully before you started the cleanse, you got rid of all the temptations in your house. I know I did not, because it was Easter Sunday and I, wasn't going to let the Easter Bunny come and then all of a sudden throw away all the candy. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and do it. Get out all the temptations so that when you finish the cleanse, you're not tempted to just, dive into some jelly beans or a chocolate bunny. Again, when I come off a cleanse, I feel so much better, and I'm not really tempted to eat sugar. That's my issue. I know some of you might have salty, crunchy cravings. But anyway, what else do I want to tell you? This might be it. This is just to get you started. If you have any questions, please let us know. I'm going to post all kinds of information in the post that goes along with this video. Not to overwhelm you, but just that you have it, so that you have it at your disposal. Also be sure to check out the file section in the app. If you can't find that, just let us know. And again, if you're in my group, check out the file section in our Facebook page, because there are lots of recipes there. But I will go ahead and add some to get you started. But again, good luck. Let us know how we can support you as you come off the cleanse, and I can't wait to see your results tomorrow. Thanks, guys.